She doesn't run off, and someone knows where she's at.
It's been 25 days and zero sign of Kelsey Berreth. Agony for a mother searching for her missing daughter.
Call us if you can, and we won't quit looking.
The 29-year-old pilot and mother last seen Thanksgiving Day.
Investigators believe that Kelsey's disappearance is more suspicious and that she is not intentionally avoiding efforts to find her.
Now, almost a month later, a small community remains on edge. Officially, there are no suspects, but authorities in recent days appearing to focus on Berreth's fiance, Patrick Frazee. Searching his home and property. Frazee maintains he's cooperating with authorities, but publicly remaining silent.
Patrick, why don't you talk to us?
Kelsey is fun-loving. She's kind of got a bright personality. She is kind, caring.
Fun-loving and kind is how family and friends describe the young mother, growing up on a farm in Washington state, moving to Colorado to chase her dream of being a pilot.
She's grounded and responsible. She has a 1-year-old child. She wouldn't just leave her.
Thanksgiving Day, this surveillance video inside a Woodland Park Safeway captures the last known images of Berreth shopping with her 1-year-old daughter, Kaylee. According to police, Berreth's fiance says that's the last day he saw her too, when he met her to pick Kaylee up. The couple does not live together. Then, 3 days after Thanksgiving, November 25th, police say a series of mysterious text messages were sent from Berreth's phone.
Officers were able to contact her place of employment at Doss Aviation down in Pueblo, Colorado, and were advised that they had received a text from Kelsey's phone on the 25th of November stating that she would not be into work the following week.
That same day, authorities say another text message was sent to Frazee, the message not revealed. Then at 5:13 p.m., police say Berreth's phone was detected nearly 800 miles away in Idaho. Berreth has family in Washington and Idaho where her mother lives, but they haven't seen her.
Makes us wonder what she's doing up there, what the phone is. You know, potentially, because she may not be there, maybe the phone is.
Investigators say Frazee never reported his fiancée missing. 10 days after this surveillance video, December 2nd, it is her mother that calls police.
She's not the kind that runs off. This is completely out of character.
Family and investigators search Berreth's home. There, police say her makeup, clothes, and suitcases all left untouched. A neighbor tells us that Kelsey had only lived in this condominium since about June, that she was quiet and kept to herself. When police came here to search, they found both of her cars in the driveway and signs that she'd left unexpectedly, including cold cinnamon rolls left on the stove.
There were absolutely no signs, zero signs, that Kelsey Berreth would, quote, run away. And as a matter of fact, if she did run away, how? Both of her cars, both of her vehicles are parked at her house. The only things missing, her purse and her cell phone.
Because she is a pilot, one theory had Berreth possibly flying away on her own. That theory now shot down.
All airplanes are accounted for. There is no indication that she has taken off in an airplane and gone somewhere at this point.
As authorities launched a nationwide search for the missing mother, Frazee was a no-show at the initial press conference.
Chief, I understand that Patrick was invited today. Why is he not here?
That is a question you'd have to ask him.
Is he being cooperative?
Yes, at this time, yes.
His attorney says, given more notice, Frazee would have been there.
Patrick wasn't notified about the press conference until about approximately an hour prior to the press conference, and he doesn't want to distract from the investigation.
Nearly everyone who knows the couple refuses to publicly talk about their relationship or what might have happened in the days leading up to Kelsey's disappearance.
Did he tell you when's the last time, what it was like the last time you saw her? What actually happened?
I can't discuss that.
There wasn't an argument or?
Not that I'm aware of.
Frazee's attorney insists his client wants to find Kelsey too.
Patrick has cooperated with law enforcement interviews. He has provided buccal swabs, he's provided photographs, and he's voluntarily turned over his cell phone to law enforcement.
We tried to speak with Frazee first at home.
This is private property. This is a private road.
Patrick.
And again, as he and his daughter left a meeting at the office of a Colorado Springs criminal defense attorney.
Patrick, why don't you talk to us?
At this time, there are no suspects or persons of interest, but that is not keeping investigators from looking everywhere for clues.
Just because you are married or engaged or have a relationship with someone that goes missing does not make you a kidnapper or a killer. But the reality is, well over 70% of missing women have gone missing at the hands of their love object, be it their husband, their boyfriend, their ex. Cops cannot ignore that.
3 weeks after Berreth vanished, on Friday morning, this convoy of law enforcement officers showed up at Frazee's house in Florissant, Colorado. Cutting the lock and heading up the driveway, local, state, and federal officers armed with a search warrant, authorities not revealing what brought them there.
When you get a search warrant, obviously you need probable cause. You need a reason. You have to convince a judge that you have information or evidence at a particular location or a piece of property to justify a judge authorizing a search. They apparently got over that threshold for whatever those pieces of information might be.
75 investigators with dogs and digging equipment. This FBI evidence team scouring the 35-acre property over 2 days, towing Frazee's truck and escorting him and the couple's daughter Kaylee away.
We have yet to have him sit down with one of our investigators. He is communicating with us through his attorney, and that's about all I can say on that.
The fiance has not been named a suspect or a person of interest. But when you look out your back window and you see the FBI digging up your yard with a backhoe, you got a problem, okay? That's a fact.
Authorities did not say if anything was found on the property, but confirmed Berreth was not there. Police have not called Frazee a suspect. As for the couple's 1-year-old, she's being cared for by her dad. Police saying the Department of Human Services does not have evidence that Kaylee's safety is at risk while in Patrick Frazee's custody. Woodland Park Police are now offering a $25,000 reward for information leading to Berreth's location or safe return. Officially, this is still a missing persons case.
The top priority for the investigators are locating Kelsey. That's the real key here. Is she alive? Is she safe?
As investigators search, friends and family are praying Berreth will be found.
Please keep the family of Kelsey Berreth in your heart and soul.
I find myself calling her quite often, and her phone just goes to voicemail.
Holding out hope she'll soon come home.
Kelsey, we just want you home. Call us if you can, and we won't quit looking.
For Nightline, I'm Clayton Sandell in Woodland Park, Colorado.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.